In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create your very own one-page website using WordPress. The site we're going to be building is the one that you can see in front of you. It uses a premium theme. It's really easy to set up. It's packed full of features, as well as obviously being great looking. I'm going to show you how you can get this content on here too, so that it's very easy for you to just customize the words, change the images, and make it your own. It's got MailChimp newsletter support, so people can sign up to your newsletter. It's got video support, and it also includes a section for your portfolio and for a blog. So you might want to add your photos or your videos or your work, whatever, to the portfolio, as well as, blogging, news, and all that sort of stuff to keep your website nice and fresh. But yeah, on that note, let's get started. Roll the tape. Hello, it's Alex from WP Eagle. Thanks for watching. In this video, we're going to be making a one-page website. And obviously a one-page website is a site that's all on one page, funnily enough. It's actually made up of multiple pages, but they all appear on the same page, and all people have to do is just scroll down to look at all your content. We're going to be using WordPress to make the website, along with a premium theme that's packed full of features, really easy to use, and looks great. Don't worry if you've never built a website before, or maybe you're not that good with computers. I'm going to take you through it step by step, so hopefully you'll be able to follow pretty easily and get your website up and running within no time at all. Now, I am here to help, so if at any point during this video you get stuck, please just leave a comment below or drop me an email, and I'll do my best to help you out and get you moving forward through the video and get your website completed. So before we start, I'm just going to take you through a few things that we're going to be doing in the video, so you know what to expect. The first thing is we're going to be setting up hosting and a domain name. So we're either going to be registering a domain name or repointing a domain name if you've already registered one. So your domain name is basically your .com or your .co.uk or your .net, and your hosting is where your website lives on the internet. There is going to be a small fee for those things, only a few dollars, but I need to make you aware of that before you get started. The next thing we'll be doing is installing WordPress and downloading our premium theme. Again, the premium theme, the word premium sort of gives you a clue that there is going to be a small fee, again, involved for that theme. But the reason I recommend premium themes is because they are better, you get support, you get updates, and yeah, just generally free themes can be a bit of a pain. So it's a small investment. I think it's around $49. And for that, you get support and you get a really great theme. So that's why I'm recommending that today. After we've installed our theme, I'm going to be showing you how to import the demo content, which basically gives us kind of a framework to work on with the website, and then all we need to do is go through and change a few pages, tweak a few images, change some text, and we've got our own website. So I think that's enough intro from me. Remember, if you get stuck at any point, do just leave a comment below and I'll do my best to help you out. But without any further ado, let's get on the computer and get started building this website. Okay, so let's get our hosting set up. Now I'm going to recommend a company called HostGator, and the reason I recommend them, well, there's a number of reasons I recommend them actually. The first is that it's really good value for money, and I've got a voucher that I'm going to show you in a second that will give you your first month for just a penny, so that you can try these guys out without any risk or any major investment. They've also got a 45-day money-back guarantee, which means that if for whatever reason you don't want to have your website anymore or whatever, you can just cancel, get your money back and walk away, no worries. In terms of the performance, I've never had a site go down with HostGator, so their 99.9% uptime guarantee I think is good. The support that you get from them is excellent. You can contact them via live chat, which is great. They're very responsive, or you can send a message, or you can phone them on some plans. But I found that the live chat is just all you need. They answer very quickly, get your problems sorted out. Not that I've had that many problems, to be fair. Generally, I set up my hosting on here, as we're going to do right now, and it all goes through and it all just works. Don't need to talk to anyone anyway. Okay, so let's get started. If you scroll down, or if you click on Get Started Now, let's click on Get Started Now. It's a big button. I like to click big buttons. You'll find that there's 3 different plans presented to you to start with. Now, for most of you, the hatchling plan is probably going to be just fine. It's their smallest plan, and it's great if you've just got the one website, and that's what you're going to do to start with. If you've got bigger ambitions and you think that maybe you're going to need more than one website, then the other 2 plans, the baby or the business, may be for you. But obviously, you can change your plan at any time anyway, so don't worry too much about it at this point. So it says starting at $3.95 a month. As I said, I've got a voucher that will give you the first month for just a penny. So yeah, great value. Okay, so I'll click sign up and we'll go through to this registration page. Now the first thing it's asking you is to enter your domain name. Now a domain name is your .com, your .co.uk, your .net, your .biz, your .whatever. Now if you've already got one of these, so you may have already registered one over at GoDaddy or Namecheap or Namester or anywhere else, that's fine. You need to click on this I already own this domain, and then you just type your domain into this box here. If you haven't already got a .com or a whatever, or a domain name in general, then you just type it in this box here and we can register one today. And HostGator will register it and look after it for you. And I must say that their domain prices are equally as good as the hosting prices. So if you haven't got a domain, then let's register one with HostGator right now, and then everything's in one place and it's easy to manage. So I'm just going to register a domain. This site is just for a demo, so I don't really need anything particularly exciting. So I'm just going to go for WP Eagle one page. That'll probably be fine as we're creating a one-page website. And then if I press the tab key, I can then select whether I want a .com, .club, .site, whatever. Now I like .coms. I'm traditional like that, so let's see if that's available. And it's come up green, which is great, which means it is available. If your if your domain name has already been registered, then it will come up red and you'll have to search for something else. It gives you some other ideas if you want to register a whole load of domains, but yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to go for this, the .com. So let's scroll down. Now you've got domain privacy protection there if you want it, which basically, when you register a domain name, your name and possibly address could be viewable on the internet. So you might want to hide that. If you want to do that, then you just have to tick this box. It's $12.95 a year. I'm not going to bother. My name and everything is all over the internet anyway. It's too late to worry about that. Okay, the next section is to choose a hosting plan, which we've already done. We've chosen the Hatchling, and then you can choose your billing cycle. Now, if I just click on this drop down, there is basically a bit of a discount if you take kind of a longer period. But for now, let's just go for the 1 month. But yeah, if you want a little bit more of a discount, then you can go for one of these longer terms. Now, if we scroll down, we can now enter a username. So this is, whatever you're going to log in with. You type that in there. A security pin, which you'll use when you're ringing them. Then there's another big form here, which is your email and your name and address and company, all that kind of stuff, which you can fill in. And of course, your payment details over here. You can pay with credit card or PayPal. I'm not going to fill in this form right now. I'll do it in a second. I don't want to waste your time. You're watching me filling a form. That won't be very exciting. Down here, we've got some additional services. Again, I don't really bother with any of these, so I'm just going to untick them, but you may or may not be interested in them. But personally, I don't think they're required, especially at this point. Now, here is the coupon code. So if you could remove whatever is in there and type in my code, which is Eagle Penny, and you'll see that if you validate, it gets your first month's hosting down to just a penny, and you also get a discount on your domain registration too. If you've obviously already registered a domain name, you won't have anything else to pay. It will just be the penny. Now, I will add that that code is an affiliate code, so if you use it, I will get a small commission, which I'm most grateful for. It's just a great way of saying thank you for me creating these videos. So yeah, that'd be really appreciated if you could use my code, which is Eagle Penny, which gives you your first month for a penny. Okay, then once you've done that, you then just tick the box and click checkout now. So I'll quickly fill in this form and get myself signed up, and then we'll carry on and get our one-page website all set up. See you in a sec. Okay, so I filled in all the form and everything, got signed up, and I've just had an email, well, a little while ago actually. I had to dash off and do something in between. But anyway, in that time, which was about an hour or two ago, something like that, yeah, I've had this email which has got all my setup details. And if I go over to my new domain name, wpeagle1page.com, I see this HostGator page, which means my domain's registered, it's all pointing in the right places, and I'm basically ready to get going. So having a look at the email that you should have received, you got some links in here and all your passwords and bits and bobs, which are obviously very useful, and you need to keep them safe. But what we're going to do now is get WordPress installed. What I will say at this point now is if you already registered a domain name, so before watching this tutorial you had a .com or a .co.uk, .net, etc. registered with someone else, maybe GoDaddy or another domain registrar, what you need to do is log into the control panel that you have with that domain registrar. So GoDaddy, if you're with GoDaddy, log in there and look for a section regarding name servers or DNS. And what you need to do is go in there and edit your name servers so that they match the two that you've received in your email. So here I've got ns8475.hostgator.com and ns8476.hostgator.com. I would enter those into my GoDaddy or wherever my domain registrar's name servers and click update. And then you may need to wait just an hour or two while that changes. And what that will do is it will point your domain name at your new HostGator hosting. And when it's all kind of working on through, when you go to your domain, like I am here, you will see this page. Once you see that, you know you're ready to go and get everything set up. So let's do that now. So if I click on this link here in my email that says your control panel, and it takes me through here. Then back to email, and then I've got a username here, which is the one that I set up when I signed up for HostGator. And then my password. Oopsie. That's the force touch on this laptop, never mind. I'm just going to paste that in. Now what you might want to do first off is to change that password because it's a bit hard to remember. Or you could just click save, which is fine in your browser like that. But what I'm going to do is change it so that I can remember it. So in here, don't get overwhelmed, by the way, looking at all this. Close all the pop-ups. There's a lot of icons. Most of them we're not going to ever need, so it may look complicated, but don't worry about it. But the first thing I say I'm going to do is just change my password. So there's a little change password here. And then put the old password, which I've got in my clipboard, so I'll just paste that in and then type in my new password. One that I can hopefully remember. Ooh, very strong. Thank you. So that's done. That's my password changed. I can click update in my browser. All right, let's go back. And now let's install that WordPress. Not back there. Let's click home. Back here. So let's close the pop-ups. Right, to install WordPress, there's a nice little W here that we need to click on. Get started with WordPress. This is the quick install page. Close the pop-ups, and then you should see a nice big button here, nice big grey button that says install WordPress. So let's click that, and then select your domain name. You don't need to put anything in this path install thingy bob here, don't worry about that, leave that blank. Enter an email, give it a title, so whatever you want your website to be called. Create an admin user and put your name in. By the way, my first name is James. My middle name is Alex. Anyway, so that's going to start setting up. That's fine. For this, you just click no thanks. I don't know what that's all about. It's another pop-up. And then at the top, you get a message here that says your install is complete. And if you click on this little down arrow here, it shows you your username and password. So if we click on this link, this is now taking us over to our WordPress login, which is on our website, which is your domain /WP admin, sorry, WP-admin. And in here, I'll type in the username, which was WP Eagle. And then the password, if I go back to here, is just here. I can copy that into my clipboard. To copy, by the way, I'm just pressing Control-C or Command-C on the keyboard. And then to paste, it's Control-V or Command-V on a Mac. But I'm sure you already knew the copy paste shortcuts. Click login. And again, it's a password that I can't remember. So the first thing I'm going to do in WordPress is change the password so that, again, I can remember stuff. So I'm all logged in. This is WordPress. I always click save and then I change it. I know, silly. Anyway, to change your password, if you go up to the top right and go to edit my profile, scroll down and click generate password, and it's going to generate you a horrible one that you can't remember again. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to click hide just so that you guys can't see my password. See, WordPress says very weak. The other one said very strong. What do you do? So yeah, I've typed in my password. I need to tick that it's weak, even though it's not that weak. Click update profile. So that's my WordPress password changed, and we're now ready. If we go up to the top and click on visit site, just refresh that. Here we go. This is our WordPress install. It's got the very basic WordPress theme. So what we need to do now is go and get our premium theme and get it installed, and then we'll start making this WordPress website looking like the one-page website that we want. So let's do that now. Okay, so I'm over on Theme Forest, which is a marketplace, if you're not aware of it, where you can buy lots of great WordPress themes. And the theme that I've chosen for today's website is a theme called No Limits, and it's a one-page Bootstrap responsive WordPress theme. Bootstrap is basically, don't worry what Bootstrap is, that's too techy. But basically, yeah, it's a really good theme. And it's just $49. Now, a lot of people say, why do you recommend premium themes? Why don't you go for free themes? And the main reason for that is, in my experience, and I've created lots and lots of different WordPress websites, is that if you go for a premium theme, you get a much better quality product. The free themes can be buggy and cause you all sorts of problems. And you also get some support from the author. So on here you get 6 months support from the theme developer, which means that they'll answer any questions that you have, and you also get updates to the theme. So when security patches, new features, all that kind of stuff comes out, you get access to those straight away. So yeah, $49 is not a big investment. I'm going to put a link up on the screen so you can go straight through. It is an affiliate link. Thank you very much if you use it. I'll be most grateful. And yeah, $49. Basically, you need to add some credits to your Theme Forest account. Feel free to add as much as you like. Obviously, you're going to need to add at least 49. But if you add a bit more, then you might want to check out some of the other marketplaces like Graphic River, which is a great place to get logos and all that sort of stuff. This is the theme we're going to go for. I've already purchased it, so if I go back to the overview, I can download it. So yeah, you need to sign up, purchase it, and then you'll be able to download it too. Let me find a folder that I can. Let's create a new folder, one pager. I'm just going to save that file. That's done, and then I'm going to go and have a look at it on my computer. There it is. And then what I'm going to do is extract the zip file. So you can do that. I don't know how you do it on a PC. You probably just double click it or right click it and click extract. In there you'll find another folder. And there we've got two themes there that we can install, which are these 2 zip files. So if we go back to our website, here we are over at the one-page website. I'm still logged in. I'm going to go to the dashboard. And then I'm going to go down to Appearance and Themes. And then I'm going to click Add New. And then Upload Theme. And then choose File. So that's going to take me back to my computer. And if I can find that folder. So the first thing I'm going to upload is this one called No Limits. Click Install Now. Okay, so that's installed. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back to the themes page. I'm not going to activate it. I'm going to click Add New again, and I'm going to upload that child theme. It's always good to run a child theme because when you take your website forward, you may want to make some more advanced customizations to it, which I'm not going to go through in this video, but maybe in the future you might need to. In which case having a child theme is essential, as it means that you can make these changes and updates don't overwrite them. But hey, you probably don't need to worry about that right now. Okay, so I've installed that child theme and activated it, and it's taken me through to these options, which we'll go through in a second. It's saying that we need to install some plugins, so let's do that now. If we click on Begin Installing Plugins, I'll tick all of those and then go down to Install and click Apply. They're done. Turn back to the dashboard, and we've got these some stuff about Visual Composer, but that's very nice, but we don't need to worry about that right now. So let's go and have a look at the theme settings. By the way, if we go back to the site here, we've got it's starting to look a bit like what we want, but there's a few little errors there. So don't worry about that. We'll get that sorted in a second. Okay, so let's get setting up our website. So first thing I always like to do when setting up a new website is install the demo content. So it basically gives us an idea of layout and all sorts of stuff, so that we can then just customize it to make it our own. So to install demo content, if we go down to Tools, and then Import, and select WordPress, it's going to want to install a little plugin. That's fine. Click install now. Click activate plugin and run importer. Then if we go choose file, and then within the folder that we downloaded, the theme forest one, there's an area called demos. Now I'm going to go for the dark one, just why not, but you can have whichever one you want. There's a light and dark version, so let's go for the dark one. And then it says, do you want to import the author? I'm just going to assign everything. No, actually, let's create a new user called demo content. That way, if I need to clean stuff off, I can easily find the content that was the demo content. And then I'm going to tick download and import file attachments, click submit, and it's going to go off and do that. Okay, so that's all done. What I'm going to do next is go and set the menu. So if we go into appearance and menus, we've got this demo menu here, and that needs to be just set to be the WoW themes navigation. WoW themes, yeah. There we go. Okay, so just while we're on the menus here, the way the theme works, and you'll see in a second, in terms of what appears on your homepage, on your one-page homepage, is determined by this menu here. So the pages that you add here and the order that they're in is basically the order in which these pages will appear on your homepage. But yeah, we'll have a look at that in a sec. But I thought while we're in here, I might as well say that. We need to do a couple of other things. If we just have a quick look at the site, it's still not going to be quite right. We've still got this error thing going on. So what we need to do is set the homepage. Now with the demo stuff that came in, it brought in a homepage, which was nice. So if we go into the theme options, which is in WoW themes, yep, WoW, that thing. Under homepage here, you've got general and you've got homepage. We need to set this to home. Which is basically the homepage. And now if we go and have a look, wow, we've got a homepage. So as I say, these are different pages. So we've got a testimonials page, we've got a design page, portfolio, services. These are all separate pages. I say the order that they appear and the ones that do appear is determined by that menu that we were just in. Now the actual homepage hasn't appeared at the top. So we need to get that going. And when I say at the top, I mean above this kind of menu area, you can have an area with some cool stuff and some buttons and whatnot. So let's do that. So we're going to go back into the dashboard and then back into the theme options, and we're going to go to background. And what you want to do is make sure that's set to parallax image background. And then in here you can add an image, and there is one that's come in with the demo content, which looks all right, which if you scroll down, it's this red looking thing. Let's select that. Obviously you can use whatever image you like, but I'd recommend that you kind of stick to the same size because it kind of fills the screen nicely. And the size is, it's like 1920, I think, by 900. That's a good size for an image. So yeah, let's save the changes. And now if we go and have a look at the site, it's starting to come together, hopefully. So there's our homepage, which wasn't appearing, and it's now appearing. And then if we scroll down, we've got the rest of the site and our pages. So what we'll do now is I'm going to add my logo, and then we can have a look at some of these pages, and I'll show you how the Visual Composer works and how you can mess around with these. And really, the kind of possibilities are endless. So I'll just kind of show you how to use the tool, and you can go away and customize this to your heart's content. So yeah, let's go and do the logo. So if we go back into the dashboard, and then back into here and general. I don't know why I keep jumping to that one. General, that's what I want. Okay, so in here, obviously there's a whole load of settings, but there's also our logo settings, which is what we want right now. So there are two places for a logo. If you've got the homepage top bit enabled, you've got the one at the very top, which is on the homepage bit, and then you've got the one that's next to the menu, which is the kind of main logo. So for the top one, I've got a white logo because it's kind of on a coloured background and it'll stand out better than on the kind of normal area. I've got the normal coloured logo, which I'll show you. You also need a high res logo if you've got one, so basically twice the size. of your normal logo size. And I recommend the best size is about 200 wide, I think. Let's give it a try. So I've got my logos here ready to go. So that was the main logo, which is that one, the coloured one. So select that one, and then here's the retina one, which needs to be twice the size, which I've got here. Like that. So that one's 400, the other one was 200 wide. Here's the custom logo home area, which is at the top. So here I want to add my white one. So I'm just, uploading them from my computer. Where is it? I can't see it. That will do. I guess that's done. You can't see it. It's white. Let's do the retina white one too, which is there. So 4 logos in total. Let's go down and save. We can come back and check these options in a sec and just go through them. I'm going to open the site in a new tab just so that I can easily flick between the two. So there's my white logo at the top, looking nice, and there's my main logo there, looking good too. So it's all starting to come together really nicely now. So what we'll do is we'll just go through those options quickly while we're here, and then we can, have a play around with the order of this if you like, and editing some of these. And then, yeah, we're pretty much there, I think, and you'll be ready to go off and, create your own one-page site. So let's have a look at these options. We went through the logo. Responsive basically means it's good for mobiles. A responsive site changes. You see how the fonts and everything kind of change size, and it's now got a mobile menu. That's a responsive site, one that changes to the size of your browser window. You probably want to keep that switched on. Display text logo, we've turned that off. That's when if you haven't got an image, you can just have a nice font with your words, and you can add a site description too. You've got different skins here. If we go for the dark skin, let's just have a quick look and see what that does. Makes it all dark. It's quite nice. Maybe we'll leave that. Yeah, I think we will. It's quite nice. Or should we go for the light one? I don't know. It's hard to decide, and you'll have to make these decisions as well when you're making your website. So let's go back to light. Ooh, you've got loads of different colour schemes. Ooh, decisions. Let's go for orange because I've got a bit of orange in the logo. Let's see what that looks like. So I've switched back to light and orange. Oh yeah, look, the orange is there, matches and that sort of stuff. So that's very nice, very good. You've got a custom skin here, so you can actually set your own colour, which is good. So rather than just go for orange, you could actually enter your colour code or whatever that you want to use, which is cool. A whole lot of other options. Sticky headers, which is basically means, see these menus that are floating around, kind of follows me down. Obviously, main users won't have this black bar, so they'll be able to see it a bit clearer, but that's kind of cool. You can turn that on and off. Nice scrolling, what's that do? I like nice scrolling and I like smooth scrolling. Let's see if that makes any difference. So at the moment it's pretty, well, a little bit jerky. Let's see if I refresh, if that's made any difference. Sort of, haven't really made that much difference. Turn that on and off, see if you get anywhere with that. You can have a little scroll to top, you can have page loaders, and if you're going to use WooCommerce, which is basically a shopping platform, free plugin, you switch that on there. And this one, retina images, yeah, turn that on, why not? Okay, so across the tab here, we've got, we've already been in here to set the home page. Custom favicons. So these are this little W that's up here. You can upload your own favicon, which is kind of cool. If you're running Google Analytics, you can drop the code in there. However, I'd recommend that you use a plugin like Google Analyticator or something for your analytics. You get a lot more flexibility. And then custom CSS. Again, if you're going to kind of really do some tweaks using Firebug or whatnot, you just paste your CSS in there. But obviously, that's kind of beyond the scope of this video. But I do have a video on using Firebug to do custom CSS. So yeah, check that out on the channel. Okay, so let's have a look at one of these pages. So if we go into pages, now the first one that's coming up on here is testimonials. So if we wanted to change that, we would find the testimonials page, click edit with Visual Composer, and at the moment it's got 2 in there. It's part of the testimonials slider. So if we click on the little pencil, you've got all the different settings there in terms of how many items you want. At the moment there's 2, and then you can enter your content here. So you can see, can I move this? I can't move it, but you can see that there your time is limited, blah blah is there, then their name and the description. So you add your testimonials, easy peasy. Let's have a look at another one of these pages. I'm just going to go back. So the next one I think is design. Again, edit with Visual Composer. And this Visual Composer is really easy to use. So yeah, here's our imagey thing, which has got a load of different things that appear, which are these service boxes. So if I click on the pencil here, you see you've got responsive layout and an icon type 2. So that is here. We could change that. I'll just show you how it works. So made by WP Eagle, and we could change the logo to a type 2. I think that's the style. Oh, here's the logo here. So these are Font Awesome icons. So if you go over, click that link and go over to Font Awesome, shows you all the icons that you need. And if you want to use one, so say like Snapchat, it's just FA Snapchat. You just would copy that word, paste that in there, save. Let's refresh our page. Hey, and it hasn't changed. What the? I know why, because I haven't updated the page. You have to click the update button up here. Duh. There we go. Now let's refresh. There we go. Although the Snapchat icon doesn't appear to have appeared. How bizarre. Let's try again. It's quite hard to work on this because they're white on white by the look of it, which is a bit funny. Yeah, I would have thought that. Let's try another one then. Maybe Snapchat is not happening. Looks strange. Because these are new icons of 4.6. So let's go for an older one. It might not be added. It doesn't really matter, does it really? This child, that looks cool. Whatever. So I'm going to copy that. Dunk. Oh, and there's a space on the end. That won't help. Hey, maybe let's just delete that space and see if that was the problem. Update. No, I think it is because it's too new. I'll leave this in. I won't edit this out so that you can see how I fumble my way around sometimes, but we all do it, and it's all part of building a website. The key is not to give up. I get a lot of messages from people that are building websites and stuff isn't quite working as expected, and they get so frustrated, and I can feel that anger. And yeah, it does make you angry when stuff doesn't quite work as you'd expect, but just keep going, don't give up, and you'll crack it in the end. And I hope he says, yeah, we've got a child. It's just because that icon was too new. So I'm sure when they update the theme, they will be included. So that's how you change that bit, and obviously you can change that image to whatever you like. So this is MailChimp. In order to get this kind of hooked up, you very simply just have to go into MailChimp for WP and hook it over to your MailChimp if you've got one. Here's another page just with a simple video. Again, you can edit with Visual Composer. And yeah, basically that's all there is to it really. These are portfolio items. So to edit your portfolio items, if we go back into dashboard, there's an area here called portfolio items. Here they are. So they're basically a good way of showing off your work and all that sort of stuff. You add a bit of text, you add a featured image down here, and then it will start to appear. They'll start to appear, and people can, I think you can click through. Yeah, you click through and see the image and read the text, so that's nice. Okay, so that's about it. These are the blog posts. Again, just standard WordPress blog posts. You'll find them in the back end under posts. There they all are. So just again, as you add blog posts, they will start to appear. And the rest are all just pages again that you can edit in Visual Composer. Okay, so the final thing before we go, I'm just going to change this text so that we can, it makes more sense and it applies to me and this theme and this demo website. So that is the home page as I went through earlier. So I'm just going to edit with Visual Composer. If you click edit accidentally, it goes into Visual Composer anyway. I'm going to click on the little pencil in here and change that heading. And then I'm going to, I'm just changing the word so it fits. You make this website yourself. Just watch my video. If I can spell, we'll be all right. Video tutorial on YouTube. Then I've got some links here. Watch on YouTube. Visit wpeagle.com. That'll do it then. This is a link, so I just need to change that little hash and I can add my link. So the YouTube is this .youtube.com/ well, I don't actually have the link because I haven't published a video yet because I'm just making it as you're watching it, obviously. I'll link to my channel for now. And then the other one I can just link to my homepage. So wpeagle.com, which, do check out. There's some blog posts and stuff on there which you might find useful. Okay, let's update. So that's the page. Obviously, let's go and have a look at that. Doesn't make any sense. Don't want to watch that. Don't want to look at that. Let's look at the actual site. I can go back to the home page. Hey, there we go. Looks good. So I think that's the end for now. Obviously, you're going to go away, customize. You're probably going to have lots of questions, which is great. Just leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to get back to you on that. Check out my channel for other videos on things, adding forms, working with posts, SEO, all kind of WordPress stuff. So if you get stuck, there's probably going to be a video on my channel. Just check it out. Or if you can't find anything, just leave me a question. As I say, that would be great. Good luck with your site. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support and all that kind of stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.